Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Scooby. Today I'm gonna actually show you how you can get a shader pack that works both on Windows and on mobile for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So if you're interested, stick around. Now before we begin, of course you know that most shader packs don't work on mobile anymore since Red Dragon has been implemented on most platforms. So shader packs don't work on mobile anymore, and on PC, you don't really get any shader packs if you don't have an RTX card. While this shader pack works on both mobile and on PC, and you do not need an RTX card. So, with that being said, let's get into it. And here it is. It's now no RTX shader pack for Windows 10. Well, it does work for all platforms, which I'll show you in a bit on mobile, but this is a shader pack that does indeed work with the newest update of Minecraft with the Red Dragon engine on mobile and that. So if you want a shader pack and you're too sad that your other shader packs don't work, this is the best option for you. Now of course it doesn't have as many features as the old shader packs used to, but it's still pretty nice to have. Now of course it's made by these amazing people, and of course the download link will be in the description down below. So of course it does come with a cogwheel, it does come with a few additional options. Now you can check whatever option you want here. Now of course if you're on your mobile you don't have to really care about the cores and that the Core i7s and stuff, but you can just choose whatever option you like. So of course there's a saturated version, there's a no lag, there's a classic, and of course there's a classic for different like no fog and fog, so you can choose whichever one you want. Now of course I'm going to just leave it on the default, which is a saturated. Now of course if you do not like it overly saturated, you can of course change it to one of these and then you won't have that problem. So of course once you exit, and if you do change any of these options, remember you will have to restart Minecraft. So of course once you have it active, all you do is apply it and hop into a world. Now one final note is, like I said before, of course isn't as fluent and as great as other shader packs in the past or even RTX ones, but it's still a very nice shader pack for all users all around. So here we go. This is how it looks inside the world. One of the first things you can notice is just look at that beautiful sun. Just look at it. It gives us a nice like different hue when you go closer to it, which is super nice and gets bigger. As you can see, it looks super awesome and very nice detail. As you can tell, it's nice and cuboid. As you can see, if we look down, you can see that the leaves actually wiggle. Now of course it's not as fluent as a lot of shaders, but it does work, so it's super nice. As you can see, it looks very crisp as well. So if we go down to the bottom, not all pieces of grass wiggle, but the tiny ones like these do indeed wiggle. But if we find some long grass like over here, you can see it does not wiggle. Hopefully they can implement that in the future. Now in terms of shadow, since I'm running the saturated version, there isn't much in terms of shadows, but if you run the classic version of it, there will be a bit more shadows, but it's still not as detailed as some other shaders that you used to get. But this is still super nice, and it's very nice that it indeed does work. Now let's go to one of the most amazing parts of this shader pack, which is the water. Just look at the water. If you look closely, it actually looks like it's moving. That definitely looks like a shader pack, if I do say so myself. As you can see, it looks so nice and crisp. If you go underwater, it looks very clear and nice. Of course, you can kind of tell much easier how the water is moving underneath. There is no waves, but it kind of gives a sense of wave with how it's moving like that. So it's super nice. Underwater, of course, these are how light sources work. They're not too different, but it's still decent. So of course, let's go to night and see how it looks at night. As you can tell, this looks super nice, as you can see. And one of the big ups is just look at that beautiful moon. Just looks super epic, as you can see. Of course, this is how light sources look. Now they're kind of more dulled out compared to normal vanilla ones, and it does kind of give that nice glow around, which is super neat. So let's have a quick time lapse of the light sources. Now let's quickly go over here to the water, and as you can see, this is how water looks at night. And it just looks super epic. As you can see it moving ever so slightly. Underwater, you can easily tell it's moving. And of course, this is how light sources underwater look. Now, if we started to go into a thunderstorm, you'll see this is how rain looks. Now, the little raindrops are different. As you can see, they're kind of fluffier and lighter. As you can see, looks super nice and very cool. Of course, there's no puddles and all that, but hopefully they can add that in the future. And the final place we're gonna go to is the Nether, so let's hop through. And wabam, as you can see, this is how the Nether looks, which is super nice. Now, like I said, there's still a lot that can be improved in this pack, but it's truly insane that they got it to work on the Red Dragon engine, and you can use this both on mobile and PC without having any problems. Now, of course, I will show you how it looks on mobile. And wabam, as you can see, we are in mobile, and as you can see, the shader pack does indeed work. You can see these nice leaves move in here. You can see myself over here, super nice. You can see that beautiful sun over there, and everything's super nice and neat. As you can see, even these little leaves down here wiggle, super nice. We should just quickly run to the water. I'm not going to go through all this stuff again because I did indeed show you on the PC. Now, of course, we can go down here to the water. As you can see, this is how the water looks, super nice and epic, as you can see. And of course, you can see it moving ever so slightly, which is super neat. So there you go. That's how you can get a shader pack that actually works on both mobile and Windows 10 devices that does not require an RTX graphics card. So if you did enjoy, comment down, super cool, in the comment section down below. But other than that, if you did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with all your friends. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.